It just looks so beautiful, and we're going to have a hard time topping that, and I think we found it right here. This is great. But you guys are kind of facing the wrong way. It's like this view is kind of slightly wasted on the performers, but I'll take it. Now, beatboxing, Ball in the House, everything 100% live, and how many of you guys are familiar with beatboxing? All right, cool. Has anybody tried it before? All right, we're going to do some beatboxing right now. The only thing that I request is that if you are eating, that you don't do this for the sake of the people around you, and you will know why very soon. But don't do it. For everybody else who's not eating, this is how you do it. It's pretty simple, and I think by teaching you, you can say, okay, I get it, I see what's going on, I can do this. Now, we'll start with some of the basic sounds, like the kick drum, the snare drum, the hi-hat cymbal, and if you take the cymbals, I think that's the easiest. You make a big smile, and then through your teeth, you make the sound of the letter T. So try... Fantastic. All right, now add an S to the end of that sound so you have the open hi-hat cymbal like this. I love it. That's great. All right, and now, like every good jazz drummer, yes. All right. Now the other stuff, the kick drum. This one is just doom, but you make it as low as you possibly can. So let me hear. Nice, good gusto on that. And then finally, the other one that I use most commonly is the snare drum. Now your traditional snare, I use two different sounds. Sound of the letter P and the sound of the letter F. And I smush these together to get that snare-ish sound, to get the snares underneath rattling. And so you keep your lips really tight and then try and pop out this sound, something like this. Not bad, not bad at all. All right, so basic sounds: kick drum, snare drum, hi-hat cymbals. Now, how do we put these together to make the drum beats? Well, that's pretty simple. We just take them, put them one after the other. Now, there's a couple things that happen here that I know about because I always get asked questions after the show. One of the most common questions is, does it hurt? And the answer is, no, it doesn't. But if you're doing it and it hurts, just find a different way to do it. It shouldn't hurt when you do it. The other question I get asked a lot is, how do you breathe? When do you breathe? Or do you breathe? I don't really understand that one. But breathing is just quick breaths in between each of the different sounds. So for example, and then you can just go on forever. It seems like magic, but you're breathing very differently than you do when you sing. The only thing is when you start to add in the other stuff, like the hi-hat cymbals, that goes in the space in between the sounds where I was just breathing. So the trick there is to just, same idea, take quick breaths in between the sounds. It just becomes quicker. The breaths may be a little bit shorter, but you're just taking more of them. So.
everybody.
Thank you very much. Fantastic job, y'all. Y'all were great.